I had been speaking against Buhari government since I was his minister that long. Welcome to the news, and thank you for tuning in to listen. Solomon Dalong, the Minister of Youth and Sport and President Muhammad Buhari's first term in office on Monday, said he was one of the most vocal persons against bad policies and ineptitude of a government when he was on the Federal Executive Council (FEC). This is what every sane woman being should do. This is what a man of integrity. I've said it before and I'll say it again. It is better that someone who is a family member, he does this thing that is not right. Don't congratulate him. When others are congratulating him outside, when he comes in home, tell him that, uncle, they're congratulating you, but let you know that this thing you do is not right. Say the truth with your full chest. Don't hide it. Tomorrow, nature will hold you accountable if you do not say the truth. Yes, one day they will say you are his brother. What were you doing? You were able to say, I do tell him more. You can say, I do tell him before God and nature. Words have ears. If nobody is there, the words, they will hear you. And you don't say, I will support him inside and I will go outside and I will not support him inside. I will go outside and I will support him. No. What is bad is bad. There is no half-baked. There is no, let us manage him. If he does what is right, and you know if you close the mouth outside, or if you tweet the truth outside, you have become a liar, then there is no point. Because he knows that you will scold him inside, and outside you will go and sing his praises. Now the news in detail. Dalong said this in response to jeers from a section of the public who believe he is now only a government critic because he presently does not have the privilege of being a government official. I have noticed that what some people often say is that I'm speaking against bad governance now because I am no longer in government. But what they fail to understand is that when you are in government, there are laid down protocol of communication and you have direct access to the president or whoever is concerned. So, you may only ask whether I use all the opportunities or not. Of course, I did. I was one of the most vocal persons against bad policies and ineptitude of the government when I was on the Federal Executive Council, FEC, Dalong wrote on his known Facebook page. I have spoken and fought many people I believe to be bad elements in government. These and many more are things done behind the scene. I am not asking anyone to stop the mediocre insult against me. But you should also know that there are many people that are no longer in government today, but are mute even against the dangerous things happening today in Nigeria. I am a man of conscience, and I cannot sleep with my eyes closed, seeing how lives have been reduced to statistics, especially in the north and other parts of the country. And all you expect is as you keep quiet. That is not Solomon Dalong. Solomon Dalong is that man that will say it to your face, whether you like it or not. Truth is truth. I do not sugarcoat. And his post reads, every onlooker is either a coward or a traitor. Frank Fanon. I have observed that some people insinuating that my opinion on current state of insecurity in the nation is as a result of no more being in government. But they failed to understand that in government there are laid down procedures of communication with direct access to the president or whoever is concerned. So you may only check whether in government I utilize such opportunities positively or not. Of course, I did not betray my conscience. I was not silent. Whenever the occasion demanded advice against policies inconsistent with our contract with the Nigerian people as a member of the Federal Executive Council, because I campaigned rigorously for the change mantra. I have spoken against what in my considered opinion does not represent the integrity of leadership, and sustained running battles with those whose motive contradicts our intentions to effect change in governance. These and many more are the things that are done behind the scene, which I am not seeking the endorsement of any gender's bigotry or sadistic mediocrity. How many people who served in government today speak against the dangerous deeds? Now, this is a very, very wonderful question everyone should ask. You see, there's something I want to say. People are going to go agog. You see this man you're endorsing now. What's his name again? Okay, former governor of Lagos State. Yes, he's the one. You see this one, everybody is screaming, oh, he's the best. Oh, let him go. This man, NSAS came last year. Oh, nobody heard his voice. He was mute. After NSAS, so the panel reports came out. Oh, he was still mute. This man, as mute as he was, he was sick. He finally came back. Now he's going around telling people to campaign for him. In fact, people are already campaigning for him. The beans that me and you have been looking for, the beans that is so expensive, we never knew that is. There are videos online, I think about last month or thereabout, or last 2 months, where people videoed bags of beans. My people, the beans will they find, and somebody go pay for, so that hungry go kill us. So that when they bring 1 decal of beans, and 1 decal of rice, and maggi, and tomato, and 500 naira, somebody go vote for him. The meal will not go sustain for 2 days. That is how bad it is. This same man has not lent his voice to the insecurity in the country. And yet, people are screaming his name. He is the father of democracy. Which democracy? Which type of democracy? Is it the one that is true or untrue? I am amazed of how people do things. This man has not lent his voice. He has not come out to scratch the floor to say, this particular issue is not good. Oh. No, nobody have heard his voice. And yet, some people are saying, he must be. I will vote for him. This one. Continue becoming prisoners of your own conscience. Be prisoners of your own conscience. You are shutting down your conscience and allowing 1,500 or maybe 20, 10, 5 or even 50,000 to be your conscience. If that money finished today, how are you going to survive? Don't forget that if Nigeria becomes better, if you are doing business or business to thrive, if you are working and you're being promoted when due, and your work is seen, your value is seen, wouldn't you like it? Is it not better that you have something, the joy that comes from when you are eating or when you are taking out of the resources of what, like your own products now, what you worked for? It cannot, as in that kind of joy. Now they make people they get big belly. You go see person weight slim. He does not have fat in his body. He's going to start adding flesh in his tummy. Let me use that scenario. But that's the truth. If Nigeria better today, now me and all of us. So kudos to Mr. Solomon, who even comes out and speaks. There are people truly in this country that do not open their mouth to say anything against those in power. And yet, they are vying for office. They want the presidency. They want the governorship seat. On this note, we have come to the end of the news. We say thank you for tuning in to listen. Until I come your way next time, enjoy the rest of your day.